In the mountains, there are only two things, above and below. And when the mist covers both, then there is only terror. Algernon Blackwood. Welcome to Grimly.
Okay.
For now.
I might have to cuddle under this quilt.
Right, this is why we sit on couches, so you can cozy up while I tell you scary stories.
Oh, I watched Beetlejuice.
What'd you think?
Not great.
Really?
No.
It's a little bizarre. What do you not like about it?
There was too much nonsense, too much sidebar story. Cheesy. It was really very cheesy.
I feel like the first one's pretty cheesy.
I don't know, I was younger.
Yeah. I mean, so I know Tim Burton said that he didn't really rewatch the first one. He just went off the vibe he remembered.
Wow, okay. That's a choice.
It is a choice. I appreciate that. I mean, it was definitely like weird and absurd like the original.
Yeah, that I did. I think, yes.
Yeah.
Translates.
It translates for sure.
Yep. I just didn't like, I don't know,
The storyline with the boy.
Yeah,
I didn't
the
like that either.
Yeah, I don't know. The
I-
dad, her father, that situation was weird.
Yeah.
Just characters were introduced and exited very quickly and made no real impact to the story.
I would have rather had Alan and Barbara be like in the position of the dad's role at the end where he helps them get back.
Sure.
Like some sort of like little cameo.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. I didn't like the boy storyline because Jenna Ortega's character, she seemed like too smart to like fall for that kind of BS. I would have rather just have it been like he asked her for help and she was like trying to help him, but like he was obviously doing it for nefarious reasons, as opposed to like, I like you.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It felt, I don't know, a little weird in that sense.
Yes. Also, she's like damn near 30, and I know it's just Hollywood is so weird in that way.
It is very weird. Actually, today, funny enough, when I was buying our drinks for today, you get carded at the grocery store.
Yes, 2 steps.
The lady was my date of birth, and she put 1967. She's holy shit, you look great.
Did you just leave it?
I was like, I was born in 87. She's oh, you still look really good. I was like, thanks.
67.
My dead ass does not look like a 57-year-old.
No, that's what she was like. Damn.
Yeah, she was like, holy shit.
What's this lady doing?
Right? Death becomes her potion or something.
It's unreal.
No, I did also get told that I look like someone guessed my age was 30
That's nice.
this week, and I'm riding that high.
That's a win.
For sure.
That's really nice. Now you've great skin.
So do you.
Oh.
People just don't see it. This is Grimly, by the way.
Are we recording?
Oh, yeah, we're recording.
Oh. Welcome to Grimly. This tastes like inside of an apple pie.
Yeah. We came up with a new cocktail.
We did. I've never seen anyone else do it.
We might have to share this, honestly. It's Prosecco, spiced rum, and apple cider.
Yeah.
It's like
apple cider,
like
Captain Morgan's.
Fall mimosa.
Yes.
What should we call it? This is why you hear the clanging, because we're like drinking out of
I
jars.
don't know. I could think of something clever, but I don't think I could think of it off the top of my head. I'm thinking like the basic bitch right now.
Wait, calling it the basic bitch? Or
Yes.
thinking like a basic bitch?
Same thing. Both the same.
Fair. No, it is delicious. It's probably a little dangerous with how good it is, because I feel like you could drink a lot of these and be like, whoa.
That's true.
Oh.
No, absolutely.
But yeah, it's really good.
I like it.
Good, go us.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Happy Halloween.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Actually, when this episode airs, it's going to be past Halloween.
Really?
Yeah, because we're doing them out of order.
Damn, we missed our...
No.
We'll just say Happy Halloween for all the next...
For the rest of our lives. Christmas,
I feel like
4th
I
of
caught
July.
on a little bit late.
To the Halloween
Yeah,
craze?
because I was doing a little bit of traveling, so it doesn't feel like it really started until I got... Because I had to be in California sunny weather mode in my head.
Yeah.
Because I had to pack for that. And so now that I'm home, I'm like, okay, it's really fall. I'm clearly leaning into it. I had a pumpkin spice latte yesterday, and I don't drink coffee.
You don't drink coffee.
Or do pumpkin spice lattes.
Have you tried the pumpkin cream cold brew?
No, but that looks delicious.
It's really good.
I like that.
I think I like it more than pumpkin spice lattes.
Well, this is the thing. It's just hard to get behind a cold brew for me right now.
Because of the weather?
Yeah. If a sunny day, I'm good. I'll just wait for a sunny day.
Yeah, definitely try it. It is pretty damn tasty.
I prefer a cold brew. If I'm going to get coffee, I really prefer it to be iced, generally.
Yeah, I know. That's your MO. You don't really like a latte?
No.
You don't really like coffee?
Honestly, I'd rather drink 8 ounces of drip coffee if I really needed coffee. And it's for the purpose of coffee and not just for fun drink.
No, yeah. Yeah, pumpkin spice latte is just a fun treat. Let's be real.
Totally.
I mean, don't judge people that drink pumpkin spice lattes. Just let them have it. Speaking of Seattle. It's a terrible segue. But we're going to roll with it. We actually have a case today. It's Seattle adjacent.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said speaking of Seattle, obviously. I didn't need to spell it out for you because you're a smart lady. But it has been put in the missing 411 category. But there are some issues with that I will point out.
Okay. I like it already.
It is a very compelling story.
Oh.
It's going to be a good one.
Oh my goodness.
I can guarantee.
Gird your loins. That's the second time I said that today. That's the phrase of the day.
Wait, what was it?
Gird your loins.
Gird?
Gird.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know exactly what it means. Just prepare thyself, I think.
Gird your loins.
Gird your loins.
How do you spell gird?
I think it's G.
Like curd, but you just...
D.
But curd.
You're gonna really make me look this up right now. You've never heard that term before?
Never heard that term
You've never heard that term?
No. I thought you were making that up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a biblical thing, but people just say it in turn of phrase.
Okay.
Okay. An idiom that means to prepare yourself for a difficult or stressful situation.
Girding your loins.
Yep. To tell someone to gird their loins is to tell them to get ready for hard work or battle. It's the ancient way of saying man up. That's why I said it when I was climbing up these stairs. There's 42 stairs, I think, or something like that, on this floor.
In this space we're recording in today.
Before you tell me this very intense story.
Oh, that's probably going to be the name of this episode. I'm not going to lie.
I can't believe you never heard that in a movie or anything.
Ever heard that. I can guarantee I've never heard that.
That's amazing.
That's the second time I've said I can guarantee something today.
Oh, wow. We learn something every day.
We're really bad at thousands so far.
Okay, well, I'm Meg. I don't think we introduced ourselves.
No, we just said this is Grimly. We gotta get our shit together.
We don't have a rhythm.
We have no podcast web DOS. I am Missy.
This
is Grimly.
Let's go.
If you press play on this podcast episode, you do know it's Grimly. I'll give you that. We also have a quote at the beginning where we say welcome to Grimly.
Oh, do you?
So we're not completely...
Oh, you play, like you work it in? Pre-recorded?
Clearly you don't listen.
I don't listen every time. I lived it. What do you want me to do? Occasionally I do.
Okay.
Occasionally. I listen to the second half. Did we do 2 episodes on the Donner Party?
Yeah, dude.
I listened to the second half of the second episode of Donner Party. Or maybe most of the second episode of Donner Party on a flight recently.
Okay.
And I was laughing, honestly.
Good.
Because I think you are funny, and so I'm laughing.
We are both funny.
Well, I think I know how to make you laugh. That's really always the goal.
You know, I'm okay with that. Anyways.
I'm excited to hear what's next.
We do play a quote at the beginning where we say welcome to Grimly, so we at least have that.
You are so professional.
Clearly. Okay, let's get into this goddamn story.
Wait to get into it.
So I'm going to do what we haven't done in a while, actually. I'm going to give you some factoids about the area we're talking about.
Okay. All right, I'm going to focus in.
Focus in.
Okay.
Also, sorry for all the weird
There's
ice
ice.
clanging in the background. We're drinking, so you just have to deal with it.
I know. There's ice. We don't usually do ice in the drink.
Yeah, just pretend you're drinking with us. Maybe pour yourself a cocktail, make yourself our little fall mimosa moment, and join us
Yes.
in this. Yeah.
You should put out the recipe on the...
We should, for sure.
It's our friends.
Yes. I love it. Okay, so we are starting at Mount Rainier.
Oh, okay.
Mount Rainier, or Tahoma, as the Washington indigenous people call it.
Cool.
It is a stratovolcano in the Cascade Mountain Range.
Tahoma?
Tahoma.
Honestly,
You've never heard that?
I have not heard that. That's news to me. Love
Oh.
it.
Yeah, I think it's
And
way better.
it actually describes what you're looking at better. Like the image of Tahoma, you're like, that's that one.
Yeah.
It's powerful and strong.
Yeah.
Enormous and scary sounding.
Yeah.
Intimidating.
Yeah.
The Mount Rainier doesn't really do that
No.
the same way.
There has been a movement lately to try to get the name changed from Rainier to Tahoma. And it has happened before. Like Denali used to be something else. Mount Denali in Alaska.
Oh.
It was like named after some white guy. And they changed it back to Denali,
Okay.
which is like the native
Yeah.
name of it.
I like it. I suppose.
We shall see. It is the tallest peak in the Cascade Mountain Range at 14,411 feet. Some places said 14,417 feet. I don't know where that 6-foot difference is.
It's an interesting.
I'm also not giving you meters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 4,000 meters maybe. I'm making that up. Okay.
I barely know what the feet. I mean, I've seen it, so I know how big it is, but it would mean nothing to me.
You're like, okay, it's a tall mountain.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. So she is the heaviest glaciated peak in the contiguous U.S., which I did not know. So she has 25 glaciers and is #1 in prominence. That's a big thing in Seattle. The mountain is out is a thing we say.
It's alone. It's just right there.
It's just like a huge looming peak.
by itself.
By
not
itself.
surrounded by anything else.
Yeah. So since it is still an active volcano with a ton of glaciers, Mount Rainier is considered one of the most dangerous volcanoes in the world.
God damn it.
I didn't know that.
And the thing is, it's far away, but you can see it from everywhere.
Yeah, you can go to Eastern Washington 3 hours away and you can still see it.
It's huge
It's really not even,
in the grand scheme of things.
yeah,
Sure.
but that's why it's #1 in prominence, because you can just see it from everywhere in Washington. The most recent eruptive activity was recorded between 1820 and 1894, where witnesses claim to have seen a small amount of steam coming out of the mountain. It is still heavily debated, though, among the scientific community if there was actually some sort of eruption during that time. Some say it was an eruption from eyewitness accounts, because obviously, what else are we going to go off of now? Others say it was small dust clouds from rock slides and rock falls.
Oh, okay.
So,
Hopefully that latter. I don't like the idea.
I mean, it
whatever
obviously
our
wasn't a
natural
huge
disaster will
thing.
be.
Yeah, so Mount Rainier National Park receives about 2 million people per year for hiking, photography, backpacking, and climbing.
Many of those people are Missy on repeat.
Yeah, I was literally there like a month and a half ago.
So pretty. Those were fantastic
It-
photos.
it's just
by the way.
like-
crazy.
It's such a cool national park.
Yeah.
It's like one of the most beautiful national parks, I think, in my not so humble opinion. I've been to a couple.
Preach.
Just because any hike you go on up there, you just have this huge epic mountain in the background.
Yeah.
And especially during summertime, you'll have the mountain and you just have fields of wildflowers and yeah,
Stunning.
it's really cool. Highly recommend if you ever get a chance to go. But go early in the morning. Just putting it out there. Between 1950 and 2018, 439,460 people have climbed Rainier, with approximately 90 people dying during the summit attempt,
Okay.
which is about 1 to 2 people per year.
Okay, that's still pretty good odds, though.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people climbing and
Totally.
getting out safely.
Yeah. I want to climb Rainier one day.
Okay.
That's a life goal of mine.
Okay.
Bucket list. So today, though, we are going to talk about one of these stories, a man who was seemingly disappeared while attempting to summit Rainier in July 2010, Eric Lewis.
Okay.
Have you heard this one? Probably not.
I don't think so.
Okay.
2010.
Yeah. So there's not a whole lot about Eric online. He seemed like a very private person. I think for most people in this
Yeah, that fits.
episode. That is just how it is. So Eric was 57 years old at the time of his disappearance and lived in Duval, Washington,
Okay.
which is pretty close to us.
Yeah, very close.
Eric loved mountain climbing and had summited Rainier 10 times before this fateful trip.
Jesus.
He was not fucking around.
How old is he?
57.
Oh, okay.
And this is a picture of him.
Looks like a cool dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Like just an average.
He looks like he's from the Pacific Northwest very much. Like,
Yeah.
Like could be any of our dads.
For sure.
Not mine. He's not from here, but
Right.
your dad's.
Yeah, he has a vibe, for sure. So July 1st, 2010, Eric was planning to summit Mount Rainier again with his two buddies, Trevor Lane and Don Storm Jr.
Don what?
Don Storm Jr.
Storm Jr. Okay.
It's a pretty badass name.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it's a fun one.
you're like, what's your name? I am Don Storm Jr.
Like D-O-N, Donald.
D-O-N, Don. Yeah.
Okay.
All three men had climbed together previous times and all were experienced mountain climbers. The planned route for the climb was going up the Gibraltar Ledge, which is also known as the first official and most popular route to summit.
Okay.
So there's like multiple routes to get to the
Yeah.
summit, but this is like the most popular and the first one
What
that
time of
was
year is it?
established.
Did we talk about that yet? July. Yeah, okay.
I literally said July 1st, like a
That-
bullet ago.
I wasn't zeroed in at the time that you said that. I had to
Okay.
recalibrate.
Okay. Okay.
Just I'll catch up later.
Like, wait a minute. You know what you are? You are the person in any sort of high school class where we're discussing something and you raise your hand and you ask about context for something that was like 5 minutes before the conversation.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, what? Sorry.
It's not helpful. I have to come up with really creative ways at work to get the information without interrupting the momentum of the meeting. I won't talk about it here, but I will tell you offline how I do it.
You know what? It actually makes me feel a little bit better because it's not just me.
No, like
It's you.
Yes.
Okay, let's go back to the climb. So the technical climb starts at Camp Muir. Have you ever been up there?
I don't think so.
Okay. And it goes across the Cowlitz Glacier towards the Cowlitz Cleaver.
I've literally never been anywhere close to a glacier. No.
Okay. Well, Camp Muir you can hike to. Just hike.
Okay.
So it gets to the Cowlitz Cleaver and then hits the Gibraltar Ledge system, which is like the weird, skinny, like ridge type of
don't like
stuff.
that at
Yeah,
all.
I do not like that stuff either.
Okay.
And then also it hits Nisqually Glacier.
Okay.
So while this is a very popular route, the ideal time to use this is during the winter, actually. And this is because the snow and the ice are more compacted and solid. And so climbing it makes it a little bit like less technical
Okay.
and like you're using your crampons. And you can step a little bit more, little less timidly, if that makes sense.
Okay, sure. Because it's snow all year is what you're saying.
There is snow all year. There's glaciers, obviously, and there's always snow in Rainier. But during the winter time, there's more snow, more
Yeah.
compacted ice. The glaciers are more solid.
Yeah.
So like walking on these areas is a little less sketchy.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It is a little peculiar as to why the guys decided to take this route, but we don't really know why. But it's just the route they decided to take for whatever reason. And like maybe if he had already done it 10 times, this is the one he didn't do or something.
Okay, totally.
Besides the physical toll this type of climb takes, climbers also have to traverse glaciers and be on the lookout for crevices, ice crevices. A quick explanation of an ice crevice is a deep crack that happens in a glacier or a sheet of ice when the ice is moving at different rates, and the friction and the stress causing the ice to crack results in a deep, narrow canyon in the ice. And this can be a foot deep to hundreds of feet deep. Like we've all seen. Did you see that video of that skier that was like skiing and like he just fell down a crevice? Had a GoPro on him or something.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
It's fucking scary.
Yeah.
Like those things are no joke.
Yeah.
It's like probably the biggest thing that like hikers have to look out for, and it's like probably one of the biggest things that like they usually end up dying from is falling in an ice crevice.
Don't like that.
Yeah. So crevices are very dangerous to climbers and anyone doing any sort of snow sports on mountains like Rainier because they're also covered in snow. So you also have to be careful and deliberate with every step and section you take while climbing. So if you ever watched a climbing video, you'll see them like usually use like a pole or a shovel to tap out ahead of them to see if anything moves, everything's solid.
Yeah.
Like you have to be very slow and deliberate with your steps up there. You can't just trudge on through, right?
Right.
Yeah. It's very slow pacing,
Meticulous,
very meticulous, very deliberate.
Yeah, boring. But it's not, I guess, because it's terrifying. So you're like, if I don't do this, I might die.
Yeah.
But it's not for everybody.
No, it's not. I do still want to do it. I don't know. It just feels like a bucket list item for me.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I'll do it someday.
Fully with some experienced folks, please.
Oh yeah, you cannot summit Rainier alone.
Great.
FYI.
Yeah. I mean, I think you could, but
No, you have to have at least 2 people during the summer and 4 people during the winter
nice.
on your team.
Okay.
Yeah. On the day of the climb, all 3 men were connected together with a climbing rope. Don was in the lead, Trevor was in the middle, and Eric was at the end of his rope, as well as I am.
Oh dear.
It's right there.
Nice.
Climbing conditions were not ideal. The men were facing up to 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and the visibility was also not great this day. Some sources say that at the time you could only see about 5 feet in front of you. So it wasn't snowing, it was just they were socked in the
Wet
clouds.
in the air,
Yeah. Like you're just literally in the clouds and you can't see in front of you.
One time we tried to go up there and it was the same.
Yeah.
It was in the parking lot.
Right, we're like, yeah, this isn't
I
gonna
don't see
happen.
anything.
Yeah.
I was also wearing shorts. So
That was like what, August?
yeah, I don't know. It was definitely summertime.
Yeah, and we were like, oh, it'll be a great day. And then we got up there and it was just gray and completely just wet and socked in. You couldn't see in front of you.
No.
Yeah, very similar conditions, but they're climbing a mountain.
Yeah. So dark too. It was really dark.
Yeah. So these guys were experienced climbers and had dealt with conditions like this before and were prepared to make this climb. And even though conditions were not ideal, they were also not necessarily dangerous because they are of their experience.
Sure.
So the group was not putting themselves at risk and decided to like forge ahead and do the climb. They're like, we're up here, let's just do it, right? So Don and Trevor were significantly younger than Eric. I think they were in their 30s and he was like 57.
Yeah,
But he's also experienced and fit, yeah.
Yeah.
But they were still taking it slow up the mountain. Like I said before, you have to. So Don would climb a few paces ahead and then wait for Trevor to catch up to him, and then Eric to pull up in the rear. And it was like a wash, rinse, repeat with this type of pacing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and they're all connected together with a rope. Around 13,900 feet, so they're almost to the summit,
Yeah.
Don and Trevor decide to stop and take a rest. The 2 men are waiting for Eric to come up, and he just doesn't show up.
Wow. Sorry, do you have any idea how far between them the space was?
It's like
Between these
6
ropes?
to 10 feet. It's one rope that connects all 3. And the reason why they do that is like if one falls down a crevasse, the other 2 can like anchor and pull the person back up, right? That's the whole reason. It's your lifeline up there.
Yeah.
We're getting into the rope in a little bit. So they're at this 13,900 feet mark. The 2 men are waiting for Eric to come up and he just doesn't show. They tug on the rope and Eric is no longer connected to the rope.
Oh my God.
Some sources say that he had unclipped from the rope. Others claim that he cut the rope.
Why?
But most factual sources say that when the 2 pulled the rope up, it was unclipped with a butterfly knot still intact along with the rest of the rope. Which means, so like you're clipped in front and then you have another clip on the side, which means he unclipped himself twice.
Why would he do that?
We don't know. So with the cutting of the rope, this is like my problem with Missing 411. I love the phenomenon. I think it's really interesting. I think David Paulides is an interesting man. But it sounds like he made up the cutting of the rope story.
Okay.
So,
Oh dear.
yeah. And there has been some criticism of him elaborating on these stories and like making these type of like little details up or like
Bigger.
changing them to make it seem like it's a much more drastic or dramatic thing,
Sure.
which I don't even feel like this story needs that.
I know that's the problem. Is like if you really have the data then you shouldn't need to fumble.
Yeah.
With
It
stuff.
almost seems like he like started this thing and now he's like just trying to
keep it.
image up or something. But I think it's creepier that he unclipped himself twice.
Yeah, why would he do that?
Yeah, and we'll get into that.
Okay, so before I move on, I'm just trying to understand how long. So if one person's hiking up, and then they rest, and then the next person's doing the hiking and then resting, so everybody gets the same amount of rest.
Yeah.
Periods.
Yeah.
How long? But if the rope is 6 to 10 feet between them, and they can see 5 feet in front of them. Like, how long does it take to get 10 feet, I guess is my question.
Oh, like climbing?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it takes a long time, probably like at least 20 minutes.
Sure. So they were moving that slowly.
Yeah, they're moving pretty slowly.
And, like, the other dudes are waiting or now.
Yeah. It's just like you hike up a couple paces, next person catches up, next person catches up.
And is it windy? And, like, it's hard
It
to
is-
imagine that you couldn't hear something happening that
It is
close
windy.
to you.
There's the pretty heavy wind gusts
And
that's
they've got
happening.
Hats and maybe earmuffs and stuff on. I don't
Probably
know.
a hat, probably not earmuffs
Yeah.
because it's still July. So it's not like super cold, but it's still cold up there.
Okay.
So just before taking this break, Dawn and Trevor had seen Eric and there was nothing out of the ordinary. He didn't seem like distressed at all.
Okay.
So they are very confused about how he is now just seemingly gone without incident. Also, the fact that Eric would have had to unclip himself from the rope twice before indicating to his climbing partners that something had happened. Something to know about climbing like this is that your rope you have tethered between you and your climbing group is your lifeline. This is,
Yeah.
you do not disconnect yourself
Yeah, why
under
would
any
you?
circumstance. So Eric would have known this. Like I said before, he was an experienced mountaineer who summited Rainier alone 10 times. So it's very weird that he unclipped himself from the rope. And they're like, what happened? There was no indication, nothing seemed off. He's literally behind us. He's not making a path ahead.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make sense because we already passed where he was going and nothing was wrong there.
Yeah.
Dawn and Trevor start searching for Eric, thinking that maybe something has happened and Eric needs help. They're like, what happened? Did he fall? Did he, I don't know, have to pee and we're just not paying attention or something? There is no sign of Eric in the area, and the only visible footprints they can see of Eric's are on the Nisqually Glacier, and they just stop abruptly, seemingly without incident.
Weird.
It's almost like he just was picked off the mountain.
Okay.
Because where his footprints stop, there isn't a crevasse, there isn't a cliff, there isn't a ledge. It's just on the glacier, and they just stop.
And he's nowhere.
He's nowhere.
That's weird.
It's super weird, right?
Yeah.
And he's unclipped. The circumstances leading up to this is just so fucking bizarre to me.
Right.
Even though you're not supposed to do this, the guys are wondering if Eric had decided to unclip himself and climb ahead for some reason. They're like, what the fuck? What did he just go? He was like annoyed, or we were taking it too slow. Who knows? But they're like, we also know that he wouldn't do that. But they're just trying to like make sense of the situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they decide they don't really know what else to do. So they decide that they're going to push up to the top and see if Eric is up there.
Okay.
Eric is not there. No sign.
Wow.
So Dawn and Trevor tried to hustle back down to Camp Muir safely because they're on a fucking mountain. And they get there to Camp Muir to alert authorities and get help. Authorities are alerted and a search and rescue mission is immediately put in action. So the rescue mission includes bringing in the Army and Chinook helicopters, which they use these helicopters. It's like the helicopter with like the two propellers because a regular helicopter, the air is too thin.
Okay.
So they had to use like a Chinook helicopter
Okay.
and it also had like infrared, like temperature gauge reading stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, how else would you find somebody out there?
Right? Yeah, totally. So Eric originally went missing around 1 p.m. And after getting down to Camp Muir, 3 climbing rangers began retracing the steps of the group to see if they could find any trace of Eric. They're doing this the same day. So they're probably starting on 5-ish, which is a little dangerous for them because like it gets dark out. But even though people do climb this mountain when it's dark, it's like not ideal climbing, right? So they reach the summit around 8 p.m. and they find no sign of Eric as well. And they
Wow.
did their exact route.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're climbing rangers.
Yeah.
If you want someone to look for you, you want those guys, right? And they also saw the footprints.
They did?
Yeah, that just led to
So the
nowhere.
footprints are still there. It's not like so stormy that things are like...
No, there isn't like any precipitation during this time. It's just windy and it's very cloudy, but there's no like snow or rain or anything.
Weird.
Super weird, right?
Where would you go?
So they descend down back to Camp Muir and they wait to restart the search for Eric in the morning. So they get to the summit 8 p.m. They get back down, I think, at 10, which is pretty late. And they're like, we're going to have to redo this in the morning, right? So about 40 climbers are retracing their route to try to find Eric or any sign of him the next day. They are hoping that even though Eric didn't have the correct provisions to be in a mountain overnight, that he had made himself some sort of snow shelter and tried to protect himself from the elements until he could be rescued. Because he is experienced. Like, he's probably had some training to understand how to help himself in these situations, right? At roughly 13,600 feet, on the second day of searching, Eric's backpack and shovel were found. And they were found near a small ice cave,
Okay.
but Eric is not located in the area. The cave itself was at 13,800 feet, which doesn't necessarily mean that it was like only 200 feet away. It was just like 200 feet in elevation, but it's in like the proximity. So the cave is searched, but there is no sign of Eric.
Weird.
Yeah. And this is another missing 411 thing. So in the missing 411 version of the story, it is implied heavily that Eric was in the ice cave, something happened to him in the ice cave, and his backpack and shovel were found in the ice cave.
Okay.
That's not the truth. Like I said, this is another elaboration in this point. Like, stuff was found near it, it wasn't found in it. So,
Okay.
yeah, I had to do like some interesting deep dives because it feels a little sensationalized
Yeah.
in that way.
Sure.
And I think the reason why the story is so popular now is because of Missing 411, but
Okay.
it's also
Not accurate.
not super accurate.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't really know why.
Right. Why wouldn't it be?
Like, why would you make up this like weird little elements of the story? Because it's already weird enough.
Totally.
It doesn't really
He
matter.
does face a lot of criticism for exactly these types of...
Yeah, these
This is-
things for sure. Did you know before David Paulides started doing the Missing 411 phenomenon books, he was writing books on Bigfoot?
I don't think I knew that consciously, but that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, he was writing Bigfoot books.
Yeah, he's a believer, we'll
Yeah.
say.
He's got some quirks,
Yeah.
as we all do. I'm not saying his stuff isn't factual. I'm just saying take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
good advice.
Since they found only his pack, this means that Eric doesn't have any extra gear and that he would need to possibly survive being out in the snow. Some extra food, extra layers. And there was other sources that said they also found his climbing harness in the backpack, which is very weird because that means he would have taken it off.
Strange.
But they're like, it was a little bit of a mixed bag there, so I don't really know, but I'm just gonna add that little tidbit. So obviously the guys were also not planning on sleeping during this summit attempt, so Eric did not have any sort of shelter on him.
That's crazy.
So this makes the search for Eric even more desperate. Everyone is also desperate to find Eric because of the fact that he released himself from the tether. And the fact that Eric disconnected from Don and Trevor is alarming to literally everybody in this community. They're like, this is a big fucking deal.
Wow.
Why is he disconnected himself? So everyone is also theorizing why Eric decided to release himself from the tether. One of the big questions is, did he perhaps fall down an ice crevasse that they haven't seen, or maybe he was getting frostbite or hypothermic and like just
Yeah, that explains
Like
some
a-
of it for me. Yes,
a
if
little
he's-
weirdly disoriented?
That would explain some of it, but like the ice crevasse makes no sense because
They would see it.
and the searchers would have seen it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just no way that this many men and women were
And
like
if
searching.
he fell, wouldn't the line? I mean, wouldn't someone notice that was tied to the
That's
same?
the whole point of the tether, right? Is
Yes.
if he falls down an ice
Everyone
crevasse,
feels it.
everyone feels it, right? And they're supposed to
Yes.
be able to anchor.
Yes.
It's so bizarre.
Everyone
Sorry.
else was feeling okay. Then it's hard to imagine that he would be facing some sort of
Like weird.
medical situation.
Yeah, I mean, like, he was
Maybe he had a stroke. I don't know. Maybe
old,
there
but
was
like,
something weird
where
like
the
that.
fuck did he go?
That's a good point. If you're having a medical emergency, you wouldn't just like running around
He'd
or like.
fall over, right? Like,
You'd think so.
They would
Yeah,
tug on the
totally.
rope. Yeah, it's so weird. Moments right before this happened and like he disappeared, there was obviously no ice crevasses in the area, like we just said. And it just makes everything so much more of a mystery. They literally saw him, they continued moving up, and then he was gone. It's like minutes. I don't have an exact time. Dawn and Trevor have not really spoken about this publicly.
Okay.
We'll get into that later. It just, we don't really have like an exact timeline from them, but like from what I've read, like with the climbing reports and stuff, like it was literally moments. They like saw him and then he was gone. So fucking weird. So Glenn Kessler, the man in charge of the search of Eric, says, quote, "The elevation and glacial terrain of the area demands such a high technical level and skill with climbing that the odds of one man finding his way out, while all these people who were highly trained in search and rescue and have been looking for Eric in and around the area he went missing, is just a statistical impossibility." Unquote. So basically he's just saying there's just no way we wouldn't have seen him
Okay.
anywhere.
All right.
So even though visibility on the day that Eric went missing was not ideal, there was not any snow accumulation or really any precipitation of any kind for the first few days of the search. So tracks or spots where Eric fell should have been obvious. Like it's snow. Like you can't like not leave a track, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Like even if you fall, like there's gonna be like a slide or there was some sort of weird slide that happened, there would be obvious evidence of that. So the area that Eric Lewis went missing was thoroughly searched for a few more days, but it was eventually scaled back. And this is mainly because it becomes a safety issue for everyone else searching for him. It just, you can't keep expelling all these people out there. And something's gonna happen to somebody probably, or something like injury, whatever. So you just have to be like, okay, it's been like 3 or 4 days. He doesn't have his pack. He doesn't he's not really wearing like a down jacket because it's summertime.
Yeah.
So he's probably gone. And so patrol is continued for a few more weeks by climbers to try to see if any sign of Eric could be found. But besides the stuff they found near the ice cave, no other clues have been found of where Eric went to this day.
Yeah.
So this was 14 years ago. So one of the weirdest parts of this whole search and rescue is the fact that there were no footprints anywhere else except for the route that the guys were originally taking. There were no footprints leading to the ice cave, no footprints leading to any sort of fall that Eric could have experienced, not even footprints leading away from where he went missing. Like I said previously, it just seems like he was just picked up off of the mountain.
Yeah, and his stuff was left behind.
And the stuff was left behind. It's super bizarre. And there was no footprints leading to the stuff. They just found it randomly.
Jesus.
Super weird, right?
Yeah.
How does a man who was just feet away from his friends, tethered by a rope, seemingly disappear in thin air? Also, how were no footprints showing where Eric had gone? And if he fell into an ice crevasse, why is there no evidence?
Yeah. I mean, I guess that makes the second most amount of sense, but
Falling into a crevasse?
now it makes more sense. I'm just like, I have to imagine that something picked him off the side of this mountain. I don't know. I can't go there at this time of day. Even though I believe it's possible. I just
had the fall mimosa.
It's wild. It's just, I can believe that there's things out there.
Right.
But to believe that they snatch people out of places is another level.
For sure.
Where I'm just like, I don't know.
Like you're just, like I talked about, like when I took the spider, picked it up and put it outside.
Yeah.
Is it just like one of those weird situations?
I guess so. And then when you put it that way, I'm like, I guess that's pretty simple. We exist. The spider exists. I don't know how much he recognizes me.
Right.
In his world.
Right. Are we a spider to someone else?
I mean, fuck.
Is this too deep of a conversation at noon?
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know.
Okay, let's.
But I want it to be an ice crevasse. Which sounds so dumb. 20 minutes ago, I was like, impossible.
You're like, no fucking way.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, It doesn't feel like it could be an ice crevasse because they looked and they looked.
I know.
It just, and they saw where the footprints ended. If anything, there should be an ice crevasse right there.
Yes. Yes.
It's so weird. Okay.
I know.
So let's get into some theories. So obviously, we're not going to have any sort of definite,
Right.
this is what happened. We're not going to have a resolution. This man is still missing.
Tragic.
But, well, we're going to talk about some theories because we have to, right?
Yep.
So the first and probably one of the most grounded theories out there is that Eric had some sort of accident that caused him to disconnect from the group and perish somehow.
Okay.
Which is like what you just said.
We didn't find evidence of that.
I know.
So how is that a theory? It has to be
It has
a theory,
to be.
but no evidence of that.
Yeah, I agree. There's
Okay.
no evidence at all. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit of a stretch, obviously, because of the tracks leading to nowhere. And there had been an obvious spot to have some sort of accident.
Okay.
And if Eric had fallen, Dawn and Trevor would have known simply because they are all tethered together.
Yeah.
So if Eric had unclipped himself somehow and just doing it quickly enough, maybe that like they didn't notice, but like why would he do that?
Maybe he was moving at he was the older guy.
Yeah.
Maybe he was moving at such a slow pace and he didn't want to embarrass himself.
It's just like an ego problem.
Potentially an ego thing. And he's like, I'll catch up to them. I just don't want them to I don't want to pull everyone around.
I don't know.
But then where would he go?
Well, yeah, where would he go? It still doesn't explain anything.
No.
I mean, you just don't untether yourself. You have to put your egos aside for this type of stuff, it sounds like.
Okay.
It's just not
Sure.
a place to try to be.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
What was it that you said earlier? Gird your loins.
Gird your loins.
This is not the place to gird your
No,
loins.
it is the place to gird your loins.
Oh, is it?
Prepare yourself. I mean,
I don't
prepare
understand.
yourself. Oh my god. I read the definition.
Listen, you don't do dates. I
It's
don't do
like-
definitions,
It's like
okay?
he didn't gird them hard enough.
Gird is such a gross word.
I don't know what it means.
It's the,
You
I
just
don't like
never
it.
heard that in a movie?
I've never heard that.
I can't think of the movie, but there have been movies.
All right, well, you'll have to send me a compilation of girding your loins
I
later.
will. I'm gonna make one, the first ever on TikTok. I'll have to get a TikTok account.
You have to tell them. You can use the Grimly TikTok.
We have a TikTok.
Yeah, bitch.
Damn.
Anyway. Okay, so I don't think he did that.
Okay.
So some have offered up the theory that maybe Eric was experiencing some sort of disorientation, either from altitude sickness or hypothermia, which led him to disconnect from his rope. But this doesn't answer the question, where the hell did he go?
Yeah. Where did he
Like,
go? That's important.
If he's disoriented and he unclipped himself, there'll still be tracks, there'll still be
Yeah,
evidence, right? It's
definitely.
just so fucking weird. There's also the unclipping in general from the rope. One of the most widely known procedures when something is happening to you in a mountain while tethered to your team, like this indication, is you give the rope 3 quick tugs. That's like a, hey, this is an emergency. So
Okay.
it's like the common
Yeah.
knowledge. That's what everyone does.
Stop.
Yeah. Like, we're doing this. I need to stop, right? So Eric obviously would have known to do this because he was an experienced mountaineer,
True.
which has led some people to question, did he perhaps disappear on purpose?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you have to imagine it's
Right. I mean, it's a
why?
scenario. I don't know.
It's a weird thing to do.
So unclipping himself from the rope specifically has raised some eyebrows by some people that maybe Eric had unclipped himself in some sort of elaborate suicide attempt, or that he made his way back down the mountain and made it seem like he disappeared to go start a new life somewhere.
That's silly. I don't know why everyone thinks it's to start a new life somewhere.
Right?
It could be a suicide thing, but why wouldn't you do it after you got to the top?
Yeah, like one more summit.
I would think.
Right?
To not do it unless you're like, oh, I'm going to go off. I'm close enough. I'm going to go have my own moment at the summit. But
Maybe.
you could just walk off from your friends.
Yeah, I don't know. If anything else, just one more summit, just to like, because this was like
do it
Rainier
on the
was
way
like,
back down.
yeah, like Rainier was like one of his favorite spots in the world.
Yeah. It's weird to do it when you're not even up there yet.
Yeah, I agree. Also, so Eric did have a decent amount of money saved for whatever reason. But what we know from his life is that he was just a seemingly average guy, and he didn't really have any sort of like big stressors happening in his life. Or he like wasn't in trouble with the law. Or there just isn't really any evidence to prove like
A motivation to
that
do
he did
something like
that. Right. No motivation, right. And there's also, I mean, the money he had saved never went anywhere. Like, it just went to his family after, but, you know, it's not like he, like, drained the savings account or something.
Right.
So there's also has been speculation that perhaps Dawn and Trevor had decided to kill Eric
I mean, that's
for some
stretch
reason.
too, but certainly gotta be considered.
Right, and that like, they were able to pull off a very elaborate and convincing disappearance scheme. Just the steps to take. This is an internet theory. This is like a Reddit theory. And this is why Dawn and Trevor have been so quiet, because they got attacked a little bit after. And just been like, what did you do with them? They're like, we didn't fucking do anything. He just went missing. So it's just, I don't know. I don't like to add more fuel to that fire.
Yeah.
But it is a theory. So Trevor and Dawn were investigated by law enforcement.
Okay.
But this was more as a ticking of a box and
Yeah.
trying to investigate every angle of this weird case, but there's never been any sort of substantial evidence to prove that these two men had anything to do with Derek's
Yeah, you definitely need
disappearance.
some evidence and
Right.
some motivation. To
Also-
do something like that.
How would they have pulled this off?
I don't know, unless he was never up there to begin with.
I guess, yeah. It's very weird. There's no motivation behind it. There wasn't any sort of like affairs or, I don't know, like money owed to somebody else or whatever reason why people end up doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's just nothing there.
Sure. Damn.
So we're gonna hop on the paranormal train.
Okay.
You knew we're gonna get here.
Okay. I thought it would be an unspoken train.
Oh.
I'm here. I'm ready.
No, we're getting on that choo train.
Speak on it.
The most common theory in this train is that perhaps Eric was abducted by some sort of extraterrestrial life. This mainly stems from the fact that Eric's tracks just seem to end out of nowhere.
That's a very specific detail.
a
If you
very
are
specific-
staging a man's
Yeah.
abduction, it's the only other thing. That's the only evidence there is. This man was picked up off the mountain. You've said it 3 times now.
Right.
If they staged it, they were like, let's go for the alien theory. Crazy.
It's crazy. This obviously tracks or stems from that. And there's also the fact that there's never been a sign of him since.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this. If this abduction story has some merit, what if originally it was supposed to be all 3 of them getting abducted, but Eric was just happened to be the person going up first in the abduction, and he unclipped himself to save the other 2?
Okay.
Maybe?
Maybe.
I was like, no, you can't have them.
Okay.
I'm screwed, but I'm gonna save them. Maybe?
Quick thinking. Yeah, I don't know what
I don't
it's
know
like
either.
to be beamed up.
Yeah,
Whatever happens.
Whenever it happens, just a
It
giant
doesn't seem like a wild
claw in
animal
the
could
sky.
do this. Is that one of the theories?
Yep.
It doesn't seem like a wild animal could do this because
So others have speculated that perhaps there is some sort of other creature involved.
a Sasquatch.
A Yeti.
Okay, right. That's the snow
Which
one.
Sasquatch with snow boots, as we said before.
I mean, that makes some sense, but I guess he was like, fuck your backpack, flicked it off.
Right? I'm just gonna
He's
flip
let me
this over
politely
here.
unclip you while he just like one hand over the mouth, one hand behind, like over
Just
there.
clip,
He
clip, clip.
Yeah,
He knows how to use locking carabiners.
that's what I'm saying. He's very slick.
Right.
The
And
slick Yeti.
I think the Yeti stuff comes from Missing 411
Yes.
because of the cutting of the rope
Oh, got it.
story.
So who cuts it?
The Yeti,
The Yeti has a knife?
maybe just like a long fingernail, like a swipe.
Just, the whole thing is crazy.
I mean,
It's not possible.
it's fucking bananas. I don't
It's not
know.
possible. I don't know what happened. I think it's honestly most likely that he was never up there at all. I'm more likely to suggest that they were staging his death or some sort.
I mean, there was witnesses though that had seen them at
That
Camp
he-
Muir and stuff.
Well, fuck, I don't know. None of this makes sense.
It doesn't
I'm just
make
thinking
sense.
about the most rational thing.
No. That's I.
But it's also crazy to be like, let's stage this. Throw his backpack over there. We'll put a couple footprints
It
in the
would be
snow.
such a weird, elaborate
It's
stage.
the weirdest.
How would if they
too.
threw the backpack?
Insane.
Like how did they
No,
cover up their
this
tracks?
is not what people who summit mountain peaks spend their time doing.
No.
Covering up murders.
No, they just climb fucking mountains for fun.
I don't know, dude. Maybe he did go crazy, but
Where
why
the fuck
wouldn't
did
they
he
find
go?
him?
Why wouldn't they find him? If he had like
I don't know.
hypothermia.
Portals? Are there portals? An ancient
a
old
dimensional
places?
rift situation,
Essentially.
like we talked about with the other guy in the snow.
The snow.
The snow.
Just stay away from
Are
the
there snow portals? Specifically?
I don't know.
Do portals have to be chilled?
There is this thing about national parks and weird stuff that ends
Yeah,
up
I
in-
mean, that's coming from Missing 411.
I know.
David Paulides is the reason why
know.
that's a thing.
I know. And he's not specific about what he thinks it is, but what
I think he's heavily implying it's a Sasquatch that has a murderous rage.
just a network of Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Tribal name. I don't know.
Do we know, is a group of Bigfoot something?
I don't know.
A group of Bigfoot should be a foot long.
Oh.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to get another Bigfoot donut. How do we always end up talking about Sasquatch? It's the
know.
most Pacific Northwest shit.
really
We are
is.
obsessed.
We are obsessed with him.
Uh,
Or her. Actually, it's more likely her because she had titties.
Hail Sasquatch.
Yeah. Sasquatch is my deity. Okay, so Eric's family and friends believe that Eric had gotten disoriented and confused somehow
Okay.
and unclipped himself from the group and disappeared somewhere in Mount Rainier.
Likely, yes, that makes sense.
Dawn and Trevor have never spoken publicly about what happened on that consequential July day. Some might find some solace in the fact that Eric is still in Rainier somewhere, deep beneath the snow and the ice, along with all the secrets of his fate.
Sure. Yeah, that's
And
a
that
romantic way of
is
putting it.
the Derek Lewis story.
Damn, Derek.
Eric.
Oh, no.
Did you think it was Derek the
No,
entire
I
time?
didn't.
Okay,
I was
Jesus.
going to say, damn, Daniel. No.
I wrote
That's so
like such a nice
disrespectful.
poetic. I think
I
you
ruined
just
it.
fucked it up.
I really liked it, though.
Thank you.
The ending, it was thoughtful. Wait, you wrote that?
Yeah.
The secrets and
Yeah.
the snow?
Yeah. I have talent, bitch.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, isn't that a crazy fucking story?
I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can't make heads or tails of it. Who
It's insane.
knows?
Yeah.
Give me these riddles, Melissa.
I don't know because they're interesting.
Jesus.
I have the
It's
answer
just
for you.
So stressful.
It's stressful.
It's
a lot. It's
just
a
like
lot.
too much for your brain to handle. Or it's like weird stuff
Yeah, it makes you like
happens.
short circuit a little bit.
Yeah, it's just like spiral.
Yeah, it's such a crazy story. Just the footprints and nothing.
Did he have children? Do we know anything about his
I
family?
don't know. He was a very private human, and there was like a Reddit thread, and there was a family member on that thread. They're like, someone was talking about the missing 411 story specifically, and like on all the extra little details that were added to that. And
Okay.
they're like, hey, this isn't actually what happened. They're like, this is what we think happened, and they think he got disoriented. And
Okay, so family.
yeah, so he does have family somewhere in Duval. Maybe not anymore.
Wow.
But yeah, that was 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Sorry for the little bit of the brain scratch, guys,
Totally.
but it's just such an interesting story.
Fascinating.
Yeah, be careful in the snow, I guess.
Yeah. Just
It's dangerous stuff.
hobby. It's a
Kind of.
dangerous hobby.
I mean, everything's a dangerous hobby.
Not everything.
What?
I cook dinner.
You could burn yourself with oil, bitch.
Okay. Fair.
I'm just saying, everything has some inherent danger to it.
Okay, well.
So you might as well live your life.
Summiting mountain peaks with 5 feet of visibility. It's like another
It's a
level.
little more dangerous. Yes, you're right. You're right. But yeah, thanks for listening. Be sure to rate, review. It really helps with the algorithm for all the tech bros out there to promote our shit.
Algorithm.
But yeah, we will see you guys next week. And until next time,
stay grimly curious. Thank you so much for listening. Music by Alex Kingston and Adam McKinnon.
for podcast photos and updates, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Grimly Podcast.
Be sure to rate and review, and we will see you next week for another episode. Bye, bitch.